everybody. Happy Wednesday and welcome back to Breath of the Wild. I can't believe we're going to be in the final leg of this challenge. That's right, Breath of the Wild returns tonight and we've got just over 100 Koroks to find. So, starting tonight, we'll be playing Breath of the Wild for the next little bit. I'm thinking it's probably going to take 3 or 4 streams. Basically, the plan is to stream it till we beat it, and then we'll switch back to Hades 2 and other holiday-themed stuff. But that's right, tonight is the return of the end, if you will. Last time we played Breath of the Wild was in September, so it has been a minute, so you'll definitely have to bear with me as I inevitably have forgotten all of the controls. We'll figure that out, figure out where we left off and all that good stuff, but I logged in to the game earlier today and can confirm that we have 113 Koroks remaining. That's right. I can't wait till we're in double digits. We should hit double digits tonight, barring some unforeseen circumstance. So when we get to double digits, it's going to get really, really exciting. But we are getting pretty close. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. Thank you all for stopping in. So many of my friends are in chat tonight. Hello, TS. Hello, Meerkat. Hello, Kirky. Hello, Euro. Hello, Beast. Hello, Sleepy. I hope everybody is doing really well. Thanks for stopping in. I see TS says it's Bean Day. Might as well get the bag out during the intro. Yeah, I couldn't put it off any longer, unfortunately. I had to get another bag of Bean Boozled, so... Now, there is a limit. You can only redeem 1 Bean Boozle per stream, so you guys can duel about who wants to be the one to redeem it. But I can only imagine, with me not having Bean Boozle activated for so long, that there may be a couple in the queue. So feel free to spread them out, you know? We'll get to it, right? B says you've got 21 days to find over 100 Koroks. That's right, it's 21 days exactly till the end of the month, right? But like TS says, with the previous pace, it should be around 3 streams for the Koroks, plus however long all the other wrap-up takes. So essentially, all we have left, we've got 113 Koroks, obviously. I actually didn't confirm this earlier when I logged in to check the Korok counter, but I think we have about 10 shrines left, roughly. Then we need to explore Hyrule Castle, and then we need to defeat Ganon. So yeah, 3 or 4 streams, I think, and we should get it done, which obviously leaves us a ton of time before the end of the year. So I'm certainly not worried about it. In fact, I'm kind of happy. I feel like I timed it really, really well in terms of completing this challenge by the end of the year. So it's crazy to think in January 2025 we started this challenge, and now in December 2025 we're heading into the final leg. So thanks to everyone who stuck with me through the monotony of all these streams, although while they could certainly be monotonous, I think they were still a lot of fun. I mean, there's nothing cozier than running around Hyrule and finding all the Korok seeds, and let's be real, Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm always down to return to it for whatever reason. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Sleepy said, but that's a Saturday stream? Yeah, it's going to be weekdays and weekends going forward for Breath of the Wild. This week our streams are obviously today, Wednesday, and then we'll be live again on Saturday. And then we do have a special stream coming up tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is the Game Awards. Yes, I said they were last week and then found out afterwards that I was terribly, horribly wrong. But I can confirm the Game Awards are tomorrow night. So we will be live tomorrow night watching the Game Awards. I believe they start around 5:30 Mountain. So we'll be live probably 5:15 to give us time to settle in and get started. Technically, the pre-show starts at 5:30, but as I've learned from years past, the pre-show is just an extension of the main show. Awards are given out in the pre-show, games are announced during the pre-show, so you need to watch the pre-show. They make it sound like it's optional due to the naming convention of pre-show, but it's really just more of the show. So we'll be here for the pre-show and then the real show tomorrow night as well, which like I said, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it starts around 5:30 Mountain. Hey, Power, what's up, my man? Good to see you. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Hope all is good in your neck of the woods. B says, speaking of holiday themes, I guess I can tell Tiff the good news. Well, good news for her. Jeff's getting another holiday event in Marvel Rivals. Hell yeah. Look, the devs know what the people want, and the people want more Jeff, okay? I don't make the rules, all right? Awesome. Well, we'll definitely have to check out some Marvel Rivals over the holiday. All I want is an Ace Combat 8 announcement, says Kirky. I think Ace Combat is like a flying game, right? Sorry. To anyone who's a fan of Ace Combat, I feel like you're shaking your head at me right now. A flying game? Let's see. Ace Combat is an arcade-style combat flight simulation video game series. Okay, so its first release was Air Combat, June 30th, 1995, and the latest release was Ace Combat 7 in 2019. Oh, wow, okay, so it's been... Well, and that was January 2019 it came out, so it's been going on 7 years since the last Ace Combat. So you know what, Kirky? Up until now, I gotta be honest, really had no idea what Ace Combat was, but now my fingers are crossed for you that Ace Combat 8 is announced at the Game Awards. I'm really excited to see what things are announced. Obviously, they're teasing something really big. I'm sure you guys have seen it. There's this weird statue. People have said they thought it was Bloodborne. It seems like now it's probably Divinity Original Sin 3, but we'll find out for sure tomorrow night. I always like to loop back to last year's Game Awards. Last year's Game Awards was when Dispatch was announced. That caught my eye. I immediately wishlisted it on Steam, and that ended up being one of my favorite games of this entire year. So I'm really looking forward to the announcements, whether it's stuff that we're anticipating or not, because just from past announcements, there usually has been some good stuff there. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Rector, what do you mean? The TIFF stream is the real show. That's right. We're not actually going to watch the Game Awards tomorrow night. I'm just going to talk for 3.5 hours and make up awards. Hello, see you in the fantasy football finals. I don't know about that, Power. My team has been absolutely shitting the bed this week. It feels like no matter how much prep I do, I'm active on the waiver wires on Wednesdays. I'm trying to add and drop whoever's, playing a good matchup that week, and it feels like I still lose. It feels like every single week, either my players that should do well don't, or they just end up injured. It's been an absolutely terrible season. But you know what? Maybe we'll turn it around here in the championship quarterfinal. Jump on Phillip Rivers. Oh, God. I mean, let's be real. He can't do any worse than Jalen Hurts did last week. I started Jalen Hurts last week, which, is normally a safe bet. For anyone who doesn't watch the NFL, Jalen Hurts is the reigning Super Bowl MVP, a very good quarterback. And he was playing the LA Chargers, which, isn't a bad matchup. I figured Jalen Hurts was a very safe play. Jalen Hurts had 4 points last week. He had 5 turnovers. When I woke up, so he played the Monday night game. I didn't watch. When I woke up Tuesday morning and looked at the score, I literally thought it was like a typo. I couldn't believe he had 4 friggin' points. So you know what? Maybe I do need Phillip Rivers. No, let's be real. I've got Drake May, my number 1 quarterback. The only reason Jalen Hurts started last week is because my man Drake May was on a bye. But he's back this week and we'll be fine. That man had 2 turnovers on the same play. I know. I cannot believe it. It was a monumentally bad performance. Euro says, I'm locked into a playoff spot in 6 of my 8 leagues. Should make it in at least 7 of them. Euro is a fantasy football juggernaut, okay? And then there's me over here with fucking Jalen Hurts getting 4 points. Euro says, yeah, I lost a couple games because of those 4 points. Go sports ball. Go sports ball. Honestly, Rector, we were talking about the TIFF Awards in chat. And by the way, I showed Alana, I think it was Beast's comment, that she should win just for being awesome. And she blushed and was typical Alana. Very happy, but very awkward about it. The TIFF Awards actually do sound really good. And I'm already starting to plan ahead for next year. Next year is an exciting year because next year is my 10-year anniversary on Twitch. Isn't that crazy? 10 years. So I've already been thinking next year we've got to go big, we've got to go bold, we've got to do fun stuff. And honestly, the TIFF Awards next year could be really, really fun. We could think of some different categories. We could get you guys to nominate some people. We could get stupid little trophies. Like, I am kind of all in on the idea of the TIFF Awards, so we're definitely going to need a loop back to that in the new year. We can spend the whole year planning for it, and then we can have a little awards ceremony next year. Next year, fuck the Game Awards. It's going to be the TIFF Awards. We're holding it the same night. You'll have to choose between one or the other, okay? Trash Wheel 4, A New Hope. All this talk of turnovers makes me want an apple turnover. Oh, Kirky, that would be so good right now with a cup of tea. Y'all don't do a Grey Cup Fantasy League? No, I'm actually not a huge follower of the Canadian Football League. I've been all in on the NFL since I was young, and I feel like I can't juggle 2 football leagues at once. So it is all NFL for me, unfortunately, for my national league here. But I'm sure people do a CFL Fantasy Football League. Absolutely, I'm sure. TIFF Awards for the win. See, there you go. Bat Blood's in. Who wins TIFF of the year? That'll have to be... All of you guys will just have to do your best TIFF impersonation. Like, get wigs, send in photos, and we'll choose the best TIFF of the year from the impersonators. B says, if I don't win favorite black guy, this shit is rigged. I nominate all mods for Best Mod Award. Oh, Kirky. Look at you. So good. I wish I could juggle. When I was a kid, I was like locked in on learning how to juggle. Like I spent so much time and I could never do it. So whenever I meet people who can juggle, there's a very specific subset of skills that people have that majorly impress me. And it's all things I wish I could do, I've tried to do, and I cannot do. First, juggling. So fucking impressive. Okay? Juggling. Very, very impressive. Second, drawing or painting, an artistic skill. So friggin' impressive. Can't understand how you do it. Very impressive. Third, music. Oh my god, so impressive. I can play a few Taylor Swift songs, but people like Rector, who can friggin' shred on guitar, so impressive. Okay, all this stuff impresses me so much because I can't do any of it. So shout out to the jugglers and the musicians and the artists out there. You impress me. Speed Rubik's cubing, can't do that either. I'm sure that would also impress me. Don't know if I've ever seen it. I'm sure it would impress me. I nominate Tiff for Cute Brunette Gamer Girl of the Year. Oh my god. Who's my competition? That's the real question, but thank you. I appreciate the nomination. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for giving me brown hair. No, this is, well, technically I could win that too. Oh, goddamn. You're right. There's only one way to decide who wins, and clearly Noella and Beast are just gonna have to fight to the death, right? Shout out to the jugglers, artists, and musicians. You sound like a wealthy Renaissance duke. Yes, yes, come before me and entertain me, you jesters. Hi, Brownie. How are you doing? So good to see everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope your week is going well. Hope everybody's getting excited for the holiday season. I hope my boss isn't watching this stream because I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I am officially checked out. I've still got, you know, I worked till December 23rd. I've still got lots of time left, but oh, it's tough. It is tough. I feel like I'm 1 foot out the door. I am just ready for the holiday break. Cannot wait to rest, relax, play video games, not go to work for 10 days. Yeah, I can't wait. So I'm sure lots of you guys are in the same boat, but regardless of your Christmas status, hope you've been enjoying this time of year. I've talked about it before, whether you know, celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I just like this time of year just because it has such a festive feeling to it. I'm a sucker for sparkly lights. You can see, actually, I got my little Christmas tree up in the background there. I love colorful lights. I just think it's great, especially in the Northern Hemisphere where it is dark outside what feels like 90% of the time. It is nice to have lights, whether those are coming from a Christmas tree or a menorah or, you know, just you in your bathtub with some candles. I don't care. Give me some twinkly lights and I love it. So that's why I personally really love December. Do you get a long break? I'm off from December 23rd to January 5th, so that's a pretty good break. It's almost exactly 2 weeks, so I'm personally very looking forward to it. Unfortunately, Alana doesn't get as much of a Christmas break as I do, so I've been trying not to, you know, rub it in too much, but she'll get some time off as well, so I'm sure we'll spend lots of time watching stupid Christmas movies and being cozy. I just like that I could technically rig half of the diversity categories, and that's on hitting the marginalization multiplier. Not the marginalization multiplier. Well, Again, we'll have to talk about the nomination criteria for the TIFF Awards in the new year. Can you be nominated for more than one thing? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Who am I to go against the marginalization multiplier? Right? No time often confined to just one box. Poor Mrs. Dr. Olana. Well, don't tell her, okay? Keep this on the down low. Keep this just between us. She might actually be getting a second box for Christmas. We'll see. If she's a good girl this year. We'll see. She might get coal yet. We'll find out. January 17th is the anniversary of my injury. Oh no, Bat. Sorry to hear that you had an injury, but hopefully this past year has brought you healing. Hopefully you're in a lot better spot this January 17th than you were last January 17th. Double the space, double the fun. So much room for activities. Tiff, a Switch 2 box isn't big enough for Alana. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. It's just a bigger box around the first box. Yeah, it's kind of like a hamster maze. She just gets in her first box, but then she can't get out because it's surrounded by the second box. Oh, poor Alana. Poor Alana. All right, well, without further ado, how about we load up Breath of the Wild here? It'll take us a minute to, like I said, get used to the controls. I'm sure I have forgotten them over the past 2.5 months. We'll figure out where we left off, get the lay of the land, and go from there. Make sure I'm capturing the right window. I haven't even turned on my Switch in a while. Oh my goodness. It has been a minute. It's nice. All right. So here we are in Hyrule. We've got one area of the map left, and that is Central Hyrule. I remember now, on our last stream, I came in here to get Central Tower so we could fill in the last part of the map. So what's kind of exciting is, as you can now see, we have the entire map filled out, and every single section has been carefully combed for Koroks and shrines and landmarks, except for Hyrule Field and Hyrule Castle. So that is where we are going to be picking up today, and this is where we're going to be spending our time. Obviously, we're going to start with seeds out in the field, then head towards the castle, which is where Ganon awaits us as well. Speaking of Alana, she also was the one who suggested that I add a Korok counter to the stream, so shout out to Alana for having stream ideas. I did that this afternoon, so we've got a visual representation of how many Koroks we have left. For anyone wondering, there are 900 Koroks, so as you can see, we're at 787, and as we find them, we will tick that counter up. Gets Alana juggling apparatus, a clarinet, and art supplies, and demands to be entertained. Oh my god, you're right. That's what I should have gotten her for Christmas. Speaking of Switch 2, has anyone heard about Gen 10's official announcement? I'm not sure if you're implying that you've heard about it or if you're asking about it. I know there were some leaks a couple of months ago, and Gen 10 is in development, which obviously shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, but I haven't heard anything official or any sort of announcement upcoming. Before we get started, I do see I have this Korok still marked right here. I don't know if you guys remember this from our adventures previously. This Korok, it's 3 trees where we had to match up the fruit on the trees. However, the fruit would literally never respawn, and the fact that I still have the marker there, I'm assuming means that I never did get that one after. So why don't we actually start tonight's stream by heading down there and see if the damn fruit has respawned. I swear to God, if we get 99% through this run, and we can't get the final Korok seed because these trees are bugged out, I'm gonna light my Switch on fire. But anyway. We're not going to jump to worst case scenarios just yet, okay? If Gen 10 is on pace with previous gens, we should expect it in 2026. Yeah, that sounds about right. That'll have given the Switch 2 one full year to acclimate. It'll have given us a year with Legends ZA, and then we move into Gen 10, so I would absolutely believe Gen 10 is coming late 2026. I just found out Gen 10's coming out next year, including the official names Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Wave. Oh, has that been confirmed? The names? I never saw that. Interesting. Alright. Let's see if these damn trees have respawned. Pokemon Wind? Haha, fart jokes. Why is my controller making Link spin in circles? Stop that. Alright. For the love of all that is holy, please tell me the fruit has respawned. I don't think it has. I do not think it has. This tree has no fruit on it. That tree has one fruit. Okay, the fruit has like half respawned? There's 2 fruits on that tree. There's 1 fruit on this tree, and there's no fruit on that tree. So, that's a positive sign, I guess? It's in the process of growing? We'll have to come back to it, I suppose. But there you go. That answers that. No. The fruit has still not regrown. Alright, let's go back to Central Tower, and then we need to map out our Korok routes. As I said, I sort of skipped ahead because I wanted to get to that tower, but there are a bunch of landmarks and Koroks sort of on the western part before we would get to that tower. So let's start over there first. Alrighty, so if we start off sort of by... I think we're gonna start, yeah, if we kind of start to the south of this tower. So there's some ruins here that we need to uncover, and then there is a Korok seed in there as well. And then there's a Korok right here. There's a memory right here. A Korok here. Korok here. God, it's been so long since I've had to map out my Koroks. Okay, yeah, and we already got that shrine. So what I can do is we can start at the Gatepost Town Ruin Shrine and then work our way up towards the tower, which is basically the part that I skipped. So, from Lake Colomo, these are the ruins there. There will be a shrine hereabouts. There will be Korok seed over here. Now the issue is there are multiple guardians that patrol Hyrule Field, which is why we're leaving it for last, because it's basically the hardest area in the game. For example, I can see on this interactive map that I'm using to mark the Koroks that there is a guardian right around here, and there is a guardian right around here. So I would expect us to have to fight multiple guardians, is the TLDR. But anyway, we'll deal with that when we get to it. There's one there. There's one there. There's one right in the very middle of this lake. There's one here. Over in these ruins, this is another point we need to unlock, plus there's Korok seed. Korok seed there. Korok seed here. Korok seed here. There's a bridge there we've got to cross. That's the other thing, is like, I'm trying my best to make sure we don't miss any Korok seeds, obviously, but I'm really worried that I'm gonna miss, like, a random bridge, because every bridge in the game is considered a landmark. You need to unlock all the map landmarks for 100%. I'm really worried I'm gonna miss, like, a random bridge, so... Anyway, one thing at a time. I'm gonna make sure we get all 100 Koroks and all the shrines, and then what I'm probably gonna have to do is very, very carefully comb down through the map to make sure we get all the landmarks, but... Again, one thing at a time. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to teleport to the Omen Ow Shrine. Is that where I want to go? Yeah, right next to the Gatepost Town Ruins. And then we'll head up there. Alright, let's do it. This map is way too damn big. Yeah, well, at least it's not Tears of the Kingdom, which is, almost... It's definitely double in size, if not 3 times as large. And there are even more Koroks, so... I'm just very, very grateful that at least this is Breath of the Wild, not Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Everyone keeps asking me, I can't tell if they're joking or not, if I'm gonna do this challenge in Tears of the Kingdom, yes. Kingdom Next, rather. And my answer to that is absolutely fuck no. Maybe in like a year or two, once the trauma of this challenge has faded, but Tears of the Kingdom is way harder. This one has 900 Koroks. Tears of the Kingdom has 1,000 Koroks. The Korok challenges themselves are harder, and the map is way bigger. So, yeah. Anyway. I'll keep repeating myself, one thing at a time. Tears of the Kingdom Korok Hunt for 2026. I mean, I did say I wanted to celebrate 10 years of streaming with some big things, so... I mean, that would sort of fit the bill, but... A quick Google says that the Breath of the Wild map is around 360 kilometers squared. Holy crap. So there you go. Again, that sort of just shows the scale of this challenge that we've undertaken. It has not been easy. But at the same time, that's why it's worth doing, right? Oh my god, okay. Terrible start. That's why I wanted to do this from the very start, because very few people can actually have the bragging rights to say, yeah, I 100%ed Breath of the Wild. I feel like this is a real challenge that I can feel proud of, and as someone who loves the game, why do you keep doing that? I just want to dive. It would be nice to have the achievement under my belt. Request to name the challenge between a Korok and a hard place. Yes. There we go, finally. Jeez Louise, 3rd time's the charm. Alright, there's our first Korok of the night. See if this counter works. Yeah, 788! Boom! Yahaha! Hey Ash, you arrived at a perfect time. I literally just found my first Korok of the night. 1 down, 112 to go. Alright, so next up, there's actually a memory over on the far side of this pond, so that's where we're gonna go next. It's odd, I started off finding the Koroks annoying and then wound up loving them. I mean, they are cute. Like, they are objectively really, really cute. It's just that the amount of time and effort I put into finding them. And it would be one thing if they were easy to find, but as some of you guys can attest to, some of the challenges we've had to do to get these damn Korok seeds have been, like, so frustrating. Remember the various golf challenges we had to do and how annoyed I was? So, over time the Koroks have lost their luster, but once I found all their seeds again, I'm sure I'll love them again. Oh, hi. You're not who I was looking for, but you'll do. Yeah, I gotta remember how to play this game again, too. Jump. Swing. This guy's a real asshole, isn't he? I thought I could float off these. Oh, I can. There we go. There we go. I'll be immeasurably disappointed if there's not a Dwayne Korok Johnson in the Zelda series. Yes. Yes. All right, here's the memory.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, We'll need some adjustments on that divine beast, so do you
Hey, Mix, great timing. Who needs to see this memory? Look at this feat of athleticism instead.
However, it's
And as per
apparent I
usual,
still
it
have
glitches
much
on the
more to
first
learn.
try. There you go.
But to think that
That's a
divine
real
beast
hero
was
right there,
actually
folks.
built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Merry Crisis! Yes, Merry Chrysler to you as well, Mix. Hope you're all ready for the holiday season. Welcome to Breath of the Wild. We are entering the final leg of this challenge here now. As you can see, we've got 788 Koroks to our name, which mean just over 100 remain. Hey Kev, it is Zelda Day. You arrived just in time. We're getting back into the 100% completion challenge. It's been a while, so I'm sort of shaking off the rust here a little bit, but over the next couple of streams, we are gonna finally complete this challenge that I started in January of this year. I said from the very beginning, my goal was to complete this challenge by the end of the year, and yes, I left it a little last minute, but I do think I timed it perfectly. We should be able to finish this off before the new year, which should be super, super exciting. We have spent dozens of hours, many streams, a lot of time and effort into this challenge, and so I can't even begin to imagine how good it's gonna feel when I finish it. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, am I gonna cry? I might. I honestly might. I have no idea what my natural reaction is gonna be. Maybe I'll just be numb. Like, I really don't know, but I'm excited for whatever the finale looks like. As you can see, the final area of the game leads us right to Hyrule Castle, of course. We do have to fight Ganon to complete the challenge, as is only fair. And, so that's still on our to-do list as well. I'm obviously leaving that till last. Ganon can hold on until I found all the Korok seeds, and we'll catch up with him then. First, though, we've got the Exchange Ruins, and I see the Korok running around here. Luckily, they leave this little glow. Although they are really fast. Holy shit. Oh no! I had it. I had the button prompt. Alright, come here. Got him. Beautiful. Yeah! Imagine if you could use the Koroks in battle. Oh my god. I just start taking Korok seeds out of my pocket and whipping them at Ganon. Honestly, they should help after all I've done for them. Hestu should come in with his fully filled maracas and fuck shit up. You know, it's only fair. Imagine throwing 900 of the little fuckers into Ganon's face. Yeah, seriously. Also, did I miss one on the Korok counter? Alright, we got a Korok right here. Oh, this one's right out in the open. It's gonna make me chase it, though. Just launch a fucking tsunami wave of yahaha! It would be like 900 voices combined into one. Yahaha, 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 yahaha! The sound of 900 yahahas slightly mistiming each other, the horror that would be. It honestly would probably defeat Ganon just then and there. He'd clutch his ears, he'd be going crazy. We wouldn't even need physical violence. All we'd need is the annoying calls of the Koroks, I think. That would do it. Alright, we're inching close to 800 here, which is exciting. Sort of our last major checkpoint. And now next up, there should be a shrine over this way. As I mentioned, the deeper we get into Hyrule Field, the higher the chance we have to actually encounter guardians. So I would expect to come across some guardians soon. Right now we've just got that weird wave of bats I'm gonna leave behind. I see the shrine over here, but yeah. I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for guardians that are no doubt coming. Why can't I ride my shield here? There we go. Maybe it's because the hill isn't steep enough. Alright, fine. Fine! Also, if you're not gonna leave me alone, then I'll have to murder you. And if that's what you want, well then you're welcome. Alright. Alright. Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh, there's so many of them! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least the bats left. Okay, let's just leave all of them alone and go to the shrine, shall we? Bye! Here we go. Kamyatak Shrine. In we go! This will be shrine number 114 out of 120, so we're still not done all the shrines either, but we're getting real close to that as well. Trial of Power. Alright, I see a big boulder, I see sort of what looks like a battering ram. Presumably I'm gonna have to move this with enough force so we can open that door. Aha, yes, okay, so there's stasis there, but there's also magnesis. I think that maybe should have worked. There we go. Okay, yeah. Just had to get the momentum on our side. Now we got spiky balls, but they do look to be made of metal. So I'll probably freeze them. Stop. Ow! Ow. 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 God. Oh! Okay. Knew what I needed to do there, just didn't execute properly. Let's try that again. Okay, I need to use one of these as like a shield. There we go. These giant spiky metal balls are hurting me, but I got past them. We're good. Now someone else wants to hurt me though. Mini little guardians. Told everyone that the Korok counter was your idea. You can see it there in the top right corner of the screen. Yahaha! Yahaha! Edge of Duality. Oh, inventory's full. I think I saw I had a tree branch, so let's just get rid of that. Bye! How do I throw weapons again? Like this. Aha! That works out perfectly, actually, because we get rid of the tree branch, we light everything on fire to release that ball, and then I can get the chest. Edge of Duality! That's a big sword. That sword is bigger than Link is. Look at this! God damn. God damn! Alright. Let's keep it moving. Over here, we've got another chest. Wow. Chests galore. Royal Broadsword, which my inventory is still full. Anything else we can drop? Yeah, we can drop one of these boomerangs. Hello, Dr. Alana. Have some naan. Ooh. I'll have to pass that along to her next time she stops by. Ow! 2! Alright. Now, from here, what do we have going on? First of all, I can go down this way. Oh! Oh! Should've known that wouldn't be so simple. Secret trap that leads me to my death. Okay, got it. We're gonna stop time on that. And let's try this again, shall we? Oh no. Is this a tilty puzzle? No, 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 no. We all know that the tilt controls are the bane of my existence. And I'm really, really worried that's gonna be what's required of me coming up here. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, is it? Fuck. It is. It is. Okay, it's not- it doesn't seem like terrible though? No, this isn't so bad. This is just me playing mini golf, which is a lot better than some of the tilt control puzzles that they make me do. Oh yeah, no, this isn't bad. This is kind of fun. Well, I'm not gonna go so far as to say it's fun. It's not bad. That's where I'm gonna land. There we go. Okay. At least I didn't have to wobble around on a platform like we've had to do in times past. Alright, let's not discuss tilt controls. Do you hate them too, Kirky? Ugh, they're the worst. This game is like as close to a perfect game as any game I've ever played, but if there's anywhere I'm gonna take points off, it's the forced usage of the motion controls. They frickin' suck. Now, you can see here what we need to do. This makes a ramp so the ball will fly up, but what we need to do first is burn the grass. Do I have any fire arrows? I don't. I've got a regular arrow, though. I can light on fire. Burn this. Then we need to stasis this. Oh! What? Why does that not work? Maybe I need to, like, pinball it? Yeah, that's what we needed to do. I needed to, like, pinball it. Get a little extra momentum. Okay, so that still needs to be stopped, and then... God damn it. Okay. I do still think this is what I need to do. I just think I need to do it better. There we go. See? I just had to do it better. Now we're through to this side. We press this button. I stasis this, and then hit it as hard as I can. That away. Homemade battering ram, methinks. Oh yeah! That was fucking awesome. Damn. And now what do we got? This little thingy. Whoa! Whoa! Fun! How do I get the chest, though? Ah, like that. Okay. Ooh, a diamond. Well, now I'm glad I backtracked. That was worth going back for. You know what they say, diamonds are Link's best friend. And now we're done! Hooray! I don't have a shrine counter, but this is gonna be shrine number 114. Let's go! 6 more shrines. May the goddess smile upon you as well, you emaciated corpse. There we go. We're at 791 Koroks, 114 shrines. Love to see it. All right. Next up, we have got another Korok, fairy lights atop flagpole to the north. Or it's actually kind of to the northeast. It's over this way, and in between us and the flagpole, yep. I was gonna say, in between us and the flagpole should be a guardian. And, yep, sure is. Guardian Stalker right there, but that's the flagpole. Or maybe it's that one. It's one of them, but to get there, we're gonna have to beat this guy. There's no way I can climb a flagpole without that thing hunting me down. So let's take a look at our equipment. I do have 8 guardian arrows, so I want to try to use those if I can. Alright, this is gonna be a hell of a fight. Time to not suck, says Brawny. Oh god, no pressure. Guardian arrows do a ton of damage. I don't want to use them all here, though. I kind of wanted to save some, but while I'm missing shots, and he's absolutely decimating me, so the time is now. Whew. Luckily, if you can shoot them in the eyeball, it does critical damage, so I was able to survive, but not my best work. We're still shaking off 2.5 months of rust. Regardless, that's one guardian down. And, unfortunately, I think there's another one here somewhere. I don't see it, though. I don't know if that's good or bad. I feel like I'd rather see it, you know? This way, it's, like, ominous. I'm looking around every corner, like... Where the hell is it? This is the Hyrule Garrison Ruins. This used to be the garrison for the Hyrule Castle Army, and yep, there's the other guardian. Okay, I knew there was another one. This is like using a Master Ball on a Rattata. Honestly, do you think we can maybe sneak by him? Maybe I don't need to fight him. Hang on. I like using the shock arrows and then just kicking the crap out of them. I mean, that works too, right? Oh no. I thought I was gonna get away with it. Okay, you... If everybody could just leave me alone to climb to the top of this flagpole, that would be great. I think I lost the guardian again. And I highly doubt that Bocoblin's a good enough shot to hit me from up here. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't see me. Climb, Link. Climb! Climb, 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 climb! Holy shit. Whoo! Oh, we did it! Didn't even have to fight the guardian. Alright. I'm grabbing this Korok. And then we're GTFOing because, God, those things are way too spider-like for my liking. Oh no, he sees me! No! No, 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 no! How good of a shot is he? Not that good, okay. Oh god. How far do you think he'll chase me? Ah! Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh! Literally, how far are you gonna chase me? To the ends of the earth, apparently. Okay. Whew. Behind this tree. Oh, it didn't work. He just blasted the shit out of the tree and me. Okay. The Korok's right here, so if you could just leave me alone, that would be fantastic. Oh my god. Oh my god. What tree? Yeah, literally. That's what he said. I haven't even had time to update my Korok counter because I've been too busy. Leave me alone! Jesus Christ! Okay, I think he's finally giving up. That was insane. Wow. Alright. Whew, get me out of there. Next up, we've got... what are we looking for? Go up to the top of this little mountain. Well, not quite to the top. There should be a apple offering. I'm just wondering, do you think it's faster if I actually teleport to the top of the tower and then glide across? We might cut down on some climbing time. Whew, okay. On the bright side, I think those are the only 2 guardians in the immediate vicinity, so we should be safe, at least for now. But that won't be the last we see of the Guardians, unfortunately. Alrighty, so from here, we're going... Yeah, I don't know how helpful this is actually going to be, but it's fine. Actually, no, you know what? This is going to be helpful. This is going to get us, like, halfway up the mountain. Normal enemies wandering range. Front porch, backyard, maybe sometimes the street in front of the house. This guy. Postcode, city limits, country. Yeah, I'll give it up to the Guardians, man. They are nothing if not dedicated to their job of, well, blowing up Link. They are dedicated to their craft, and they're quite good at it as well. Alrighty, let's get ourselves an apple. Plop. Guardians of the Galaxy, Hyrule chapter. So, and the best part about this game, too, is that the devs were a little bit evil. Right up here... Oh, stop it. I'm trying to show chat something. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! Ugh. Okay. Right up here is where you actually start the game. So, as you come down, that's the temple there. As you come down into the plateau, as a new player, sort of your first instinct is to head this way, towards the castle, right? Across Hyrule Castle Field. You start the game right here. You come down off the plateau, right into Hyrule Field. So a lot of new players, I'm sure, like I said, are going to explore Hyrule Field, are going to go towards the castle. And little do they know that this entire field is riddled with Guardians and the highest level enemies in the entire game. So it's really like a gotcha moment for new players. The devs are like, yeah, your first instinct is to go to the castle, we're going to blow you up. I heard that if you get good, you can complete it that way. Well, yeah. Pros of this game leave the starting area and go right to defeat Ganon, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I've seen people defeat Ganon with a tree branch. Like, it is crazy what people can do in this game. It is absolutely bonkers. But I'm gonna leave that to the pros. I feel like I've given myself enough of a challenge here just trying to get all these friggin' Koroks. I don't need any additional difficulty boost, okay? But yeah, if you go on YouTube, you can look up some speedrunners doing some absolutely crazy stuff. Now, there should be a Korok here. Where is it, though? Oh, I've got to dive in. Dive into the monster-infested waters. Of course I do. Alright. That's just the ultimate flex, isn't it? Facing down the big bad with the cool stick I found? Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's the ultimate flex. Okay, it is raining, and I am stuck in this pond with a bunch of things that want to kill me. Not ideal. Also, TS, you are doing a better job at keeping this counter updated than I am. Good lord. It's been a minute since... I think the last time we had a counter on stream was when we played Elden Ring for my death counter, so it's been a minute since I've had to update a counter regularly on stream, so I'm trying to get back into it. Alrighty, so that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. I'm gonna go up to this one next in Giant's Forest, which should be a flower trail. I thought we definitely have a command for Elden Ring that shows the deaths. I thought we did. I don't know what it is, though. When you said counter for Elden Ring, my first thought was a Tiff got scared counter. I mean, we could have had one of those too, but God knows it would have been a larger total than the death count. I think our Elden Ring death total was around 550, if I remember correctly. Give me that seed. Bye. All right, now I'm gonna remember to update my counter. 796. Inching closer and closer to 800. And next up, we've got a rock on a wall. It's called Elden Ring Deaths. No, that's a great command. It's very to the point. We know exactly what that number represents. And it was 538. Okay, I was close. I said I thought it was 550, so I was actually very close. Alrighty, there should be a rock somewhere around here. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Beauty. We've got a magnesis puzzle down this way. The fact that I had to pull up the Nightbot commands list to find it says it's not very good. I mean, in hindsight, though, it does make total sense. Elden Ring Deaths. What are we looking for? Elden Ring Deaths. What's the command? Elden Ring Deaths. So, I mean, obviously I'm open to suggestions if anyone thinks we should change it to something else, but I actually think it's intuitive now that I know what we're looking for. I could change it to just Elden Ring. That could work as well, I suppose. Oh, is that not even right? Oh, that's not right. What am I? It's right here. Remind me, you beat the base game, but none of the DLC, correct? No, I never played the DLC for Elden Ring. I heard... When the DLC came out, I asked, I believe it was White Wolfos who was playing it at the time. I asked him if there were any hand enemies, and he said, yeah, there were lots. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to play it until people have had the chance to go through it, and then I can ask my modder to maybe take up the hands. And I never got around to it. But the TLDR was apparently the DLC was absolutely littered with hands. And I think one of the DLC bosses was a giant hand. So I was just not interested in the DLC. I heard it was very good, though, and maybe someday if we can get my guy to take out the hands, we could give it a go, but I did not play the DLC. Alright, should be a Korok in this well right here. Well's dried up, but there is a Korok in it. Elden Ring Tears of the Tiff. That's the sequel. That is the sequel. Yeah, no, Elden Ring was a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I did 2 playthroughs of Elden Ring, so we put, I don't know how many hours into it. A good amount. Don't get me wrong. Really liked Elden Ring. It was just, oh, those hands. And luckily in the base game, the hands were basically they were confined to 3 very specific sections, essentially. So you could avoid them, but from what I heard, they were kind of everywhere in the DLC, and that's where my hesitance came through. Alright, here's a bridge. We gotta make sure we cross all those. Gliok Bridge. And then over this way, we should have Magnesis Stump. I assume it's on top of this hill? Tiff has beaten the base game and died 538 times doing so. There you go. And I'm pretty sure the 538 times is from my first playthrough. I don't know if I had a death counter in my New Game Plus playthrough, because that wasn't really accurate. Obviously, things were a lot easier in New Game Plus. I died a lot less. So the 538 represents my very first base playthrough deaths. Ooh. There we go. Now, I think there's a rock circle. Yep, I see it right there. We're gonna play a little basketball for Korok number 800. That's kind of iconic, honestly. Basketball for the 800th Korok. I like that. Alright. God knows we've had some trouble with some of these basketball challenges in the past, too. I think this is going to be one of those areas where a block of ice is going to do us a world of good. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Boom! That's Korok number 800, ladies and gentlemen. 800! That's an 800-point throw right there in basketball. 800 yahahas, folks. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. You know what that means, right? The next Korok we find brings us into single digits. Single digits! 800 Koroks found. Thank you for the hydration, Bronny. I literally never thought we'd get to this point. This is crazy. I'm so excited. All right. Let's map out our next route. So, from here, there is a Korok right here. There is a Korok right here. There is a Korok. Oh, that one's kind of hard to see. Right here, I think-ish. There's a stable there, which we've already found. There is a shrine there. Korok here. Korok here. It's kind of hard to see where these are because there's so many like layers. It's hard to tell. I think it's here. And then I think this one is here. And there's one all the way over to the other side of the suspension bridge because of course there is. Alright, so first up is going to be this one to the east, which should be a rock pattern. Alright. Here, Yiga. What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you bastard. Oh my god! Okay, I'm not even wasting any more arrows on you. I'm done. Chase me if you wish. Chase me if you wish. Sure. Alright. Honestly, this works out better for me. You got closer. Beautiful. Oh! Bastard has 5 HP. Oh my god. I hate you so much. There's more. They're coming. At least they give bananas as a reward. That soothes the pain a little bit. Okay, if you want me, you can chase me too. I don't want to waste all my arrows on you. Hey look, did you see the mystery of the statue was revealed? Well, there's theories on it. I'm still gonna wait for the actual reveal tomorrow night. But yeah, it looks like it's Divinity Original Sin 3, so we'll find out tomorrow night on the Game Awards, which I am going to be co-streaming here on the channel. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about that mysterious statue, come hang out with me tomorrow night. We get to react together to all the awards, game announcements, and statues that they have on display. I mean, shout out to the marketing team for the Game Awards. Clearly, this whole statue business has generated a lot of buzz and conversation online, so as a marketing tactic, it's perfect. Whatever game it ends up being, it's done its job at generating buzz for both the game and the awards in general. I wonder if the Baldur's Gate 3 fanbase can cope without a romance section, or maybe Divinity Original Sin 3 gets a romance section because of the success of Baldur's Gate 3. I'll be honest, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 never hooked me like Baldur's Gate 3 did. I don't know if it was the characters or the story, but or the world, they never hooked me like Baldur's Gate 3 did, so we'll have to see if it truly is Divinity Original Sin 3, if this game can hook me like the other two couldn't. Maybe it's a Statue of Elden Ring 2 Extra Hands Edition. Larian now has the experience of Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, so hopefully that'll make Divinity even more polished. There we go. Baldur's Gate 3 had the advantage of all that early access. Oh, that's a good point, too. I actually completely forgot Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access. I mean, you guys know my stance on early access. I always wait for the full release. So I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 in early access, but I actually completely forgot that it even was in early access. But you're right, maybe that's what, you know, ultimately made the difference in quality between Baldur's Gate and Divinity. Alright, I gotta be honest, I'm completely lost track of, Koroks. Oh, and there you go, Meerkat rolled in with the Bean Boozle. So, well, we're coming up on a shrine now anyway. So that'll be the perfect place to pause for a minute. I gotta figure out where the heck I am in terms of Koroks. And then I can do this stupid bean. Time to get Bean Boozled. I mean, I've avoided it for long enough, right? You guys have been asking about my beans for, like, at least the last month, so... I knew this was coming, but it doesn't make it any better. Alright, here's the shrine. This is the Rota Ooh Shrine. That's a fun name for a shrine. So now that we've unlocked it, I can actually fast travel back to this shrine, even though I'm standing right here. And when I do that, we can see what our up-to-date Korok counter is, because I totally lost track. Let's see. We are at 805 Koroks! Oh my god, I'm way behind. Okay, 801, 802, 803, 804, 805! Hell yeah! Alright, guys. You know what that means, right? Double digits. For the entirety of this challenge, we have had a triple-digit amount of Koroks remaining. But now, double digits. 95 Koroks! Whew, that's it, folks. 95 Koroks, 5 shrines, including the one that we're standing right in front of. We're doing it, folks. We're doing it, folks! Alright. Unfortunately, now's the time for the bean, though. Boo. Meerkat says, does it make you feel better to know TS also was going to redeem it? No, because I'm 100% positive that I'm probably going to do Bean Boozles every day until Christmas, so. It doesn't make me happier. Alright, I did get a brand new bag of Bean Boozles, and I love that these have a Health Canada marker. It says, Health Canada says this is high in sugar. Thanks, Health Canada. That's what I'm worried about here. Okay. Oh. This is new. On the back, it says download the free Bean Boozled mobile app. What is the mobile app? Does that maybe, like, pick a bean for us? Okay, hang on here now. I gotta go check out what the mobile app is. Sorry it doesn't make you happy, but it makes everyone else happy, and that's why I do it. I'll grumble and groan, but as long as you guys enjoy it, I'll do it. Alright, I gotta check out the Bean Boozled mobile app. I don't get it. Download the free Bean Boozled mobile app. I type in Bean Boozled, and I don't see a mobile app. Is it called Bean Boozled mobile app? I don't think the Bean Boozled mobile app exists. It says on the back, in this little red square right here, download the free Bean Boozled mobile app. Get it on Google Play or download on the App Store. And then I don't see it on the App Store. There is no QR code either, which is weird. No, okay. I don't see a Bean Boozled mobile app. It must just be a troll, I guess. On the other side, though, it does say take the challenge at beanboozled.com, so maybe that is the same thing as the mobile app. Let's go find out. Let's go find out together. Beanboozled.com. Hopefully this doesn't take me to a porn site. Oh no, this looks real. This looks real. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this took me... No, what? This redirected me to jellybean.ca? I was at Bean Boozled. Beanboozled.com. What the heck? Did they take down, like, all the Bean Boozled stuff? The app is down? Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Her face says it all. Yeah, okay, here it is. Here it is. Choose your challenge. From weird and wild flavors to packages big and small, there's so many ways to take the party with you. Oh yeah, and here's where it is. Here's the wheel. Okay, so that's actually very helpful, because if you buy the big pack of Bean Boozled, you get a wheel so you can spin. But if you buy the little pack, it doesn't come with a wheel, so I haven't been able to actually, like, randomize it. I've been getting people to choose what bean I pick, but now if there's a wheel, we can go back to the randomization, especially since we've got a fresh, full bag of beans, meaning all flavors are at play. To remind you guys of what beans we have got... Oh, there's a new kind! Oh no, and the new kind is bad because I hate both of them. Oh no, the new kind, we've got burnt rubber or licorice. I hate licorice. So even the good one is gonna be bad. Oh god, okay. That's a new one. There's another new one. We've also got wet dog or top banana. What do you mean top? Just regular banana? Hey, Ash! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. You guys arrived just in time. Meerkat just spent 100,000 channel points to redeem a Bean Boozle. If you guys don't know what these are, they are jelly beans that are cursed. You eat a jelly bean, you don't know if it's good or bad until you start chewing, and it's absolutely terrible. I don't know why I do this to myself, but apparently you guys enjoy it, so welcome on in, everybody. You arrived just in time for me to take the Bean Boozle challenge. I was just going through the flavors here. So, one bean can be burnt rubber or licorice, which I was saying is bad because either way, I hate it. I don't like licorice, so even the good flavor is bad. We've got wet dog or top banana, which no, it's two banana.
Ale is now ready.
Okay, Rivali. It's two banana, that's why. I was like, what the fuck is top banana? It's two banana. Then we've got stinky socks or tutti frutti. We've got toothpaste or berry blue, barf or peach, stink bug or toasted marshmallow, booger or juicy pear, old bandage or pomegranate, liver and onions or cappuccino, dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. So from my past experience, I can confirm that the three worst ones are stink bug, old bandage, and dead fish. So we'll see what we've got in play tonight. But anyway, before we get started, Ash Spinachy, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody, please go follow Spinachy. She's been sick for a little while. So happy to see you back on Twitch. I hope you had a good first stream back. And yeah, everyone go give her a follow, will you? Please. Hello, Murto. Hello, John. Welcome in, guys. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to spin this little virtual wheel here. It'll tell me which bean we're gonna eat, and then we go for it, so. Oh. Oh. Oh, strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Okay, on the bright side, if it is strawberry banana smoothie, that one actually tastes really good. On the bad side, dead fish is one of the bad ones. So, okay. Okay, this is gonna be great. Rector says, I still want to know who was like, all right, Greg, thanks for showing up to work today. Your task today is to eat this stink bug we found and describe the taste. Oh, dead fish, your most favorite. Yeah, my most favorite. All right, give me a second. I gotta go take out my Invisalign. I'll be back. Thanks. See, that's the thing, is I hope you guys appreciate the extra effort I put into these Bean Boozles, because ever since I got my Invisalign, there's an extra step. I gotta take those suckers out, because God knows, if not, my retainers are gonna taste like dead fish, thanks to you, so. Alrighty, this is a brand new pack of beans. Shout out to Noella. I had a previous pack of Bean Boozled beans forever. And for some reason, I never even thought to check the expiry date because, you know, jelly beans, they don't go bad, do they? But yeah, there was an expiry date, and turns out my beans were expired. So shout out Noella for that catch. Because God knows it was just making the already awful flavors taste even more disgusting. So I got this brand new bag of beans. This is our first foray into said bag. So let's open it up here. And then we gotta find the dead fish one. It's like the orangey, yellowy one. What's this? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's this one right here. That's the one. This is either gonna taste like strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Are you brave enough, asks Bean Boozle, and to that I say, I don't know. On the back, there is a caution warning. These jelly beans may look alike, but they could not taste more different from each other. Think you can tell them apart? We dare you. Okay. All right, folks. This one is courtesy of the first Meerkat. Thanks for the first Bean Boozle of the brand new package of beans. I'm sure it won't be the last one. And let's go. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Oh, smoothie, thank God. Thank God. It actually tastes pretty good. I'm still gonna spit it out because I don't love the texture of jelly beans. No, there is something to be said for a fresh bag of beans, because that one was actually yummy. And I feel like towards the end of the last package of beans, even the good beans weren't that yummy. But that one was actually yummy. Yeah, boo and lame and whatever. I win. I beat the Bean Boozled. All right, there you go. Does Meerkat get a refund for nice beans? I would ban whatever mod did that so quick. Tiff would riot. See, Euro knows. Euro knows. I think Tiff wouldn't invite us to TallaraCon. Also, oopsie, sorry for the chatception there. Here we go. Bronny says, quick, someone mod me for the lulz. So there you go. Bean Boozle complete. Now, let's get back to Breath of the Wild, shall we? We're heading down into shrine number 115, I believe. Yep. Let's get this one done. For anyone just joining us from Spinachy's chat, welcome to my 100% completion run of Breath of the Wild. I have been doing this for quite some time. I started this challenge in January of this year and gave myself the goal of finishing it by the end of the year. And obviously today is December 10th, so I'm cutting it a little bit close, but better late than never. We are towards the end of the challenge now. We've got less than 100 Korok seeds remaining. So hopefully from here it's going to be smooth sailing. Alrighty, so I got this ball. Oh, I see what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to rotate So if I put this here... Refunding the points would be the ultimate worst mod award speedrun, no? Yeah, if that's the award you're looking to get at the TIFF Awards next year, then you know how to get it. Okay, I see exactly what I have to do. I have to put the ball in that little, like, bucket. There. The issue being, of course, is that now the ball's in the water. And I don't know how to get it back out. Just push it, I guess. Euro says, whoa now, I've worked hard for that award. Can you guys just be happy for me that I got a bite of strawberry banana smoothie? My favorite smoothie flavor. Also, I feel like this is totally not how I was supposed to get the ball out, but it's good. Rector says, hey, I clapped for you. Good. Glad I got one fan around here. Rector gets some slack cut. The rest of you, though? Jail. Also, I didn't mean to hit that fuck. Okay. Man, fuck your smoothie! There we go. Alright. That should do it. Yay! This isn't gonna do much for me. I'm gonna break my skull. Yeah. I gotta open that door before I can do anything else. Where's the key? There's a chest on the other side. That must be where I have to go. But how am I gonna get over there? I thought I had it all figured out. But perhaps I do not. Perhaps got ahead of myself. Unless... Okay, let's see what happens. I hit this. Oh, that's what I have to do. There we go. Okay, now we got the key. Now we can figure it out. So, the worst part is I'm gonna run out of arrows here. Gotta hit this again. Then I've gotta unlock the door. Then we've gotta rotate this thing again. With my... Oh no, I don't have any arrows. I'm gonna have to use a bomb arrow. Team Rocket's blasting off again! There we go. Oh, you... Ah. Okay. Team Rocket's blasting off again! There we go. Feathered edge. That looked pretty sick, so we're gonna take that. I'm going to drop one of my 3 thunder blades. Don't need all those. Take you instead. And now... Do I get enough height when I fly up through here to... Huh. Just when I think I got this place figured out. Oh, I think what I'm gonna have to do is hit this one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time! That is what I have to do, but... Gotta get back up on top. Also just thinking, I think I can, does the bouncy thing still have an opening above it? No, it's right into the ceiling. Or, no, it does! There we go. That was simpler than I was making it out to be. Thanks, TS. I was thinking I was gonna have to, like, switch the platform while I was in the air, but no. It was not that difficult. Alright, perfect. That is shrine number 115! 5 more to go. Alright, perfect. So, from here, we're going to be heading to the south, down around the Dig Dog Suspension Bridge for our next 5 Koroks. Should find one, a rock on a tree to the southwest. And for anyone wondering, yes, I did notice I got a new follow. No, I was not reading that username out loud. But thanks for the follow. You know who you are. All right. Next up, we've got another rock to the southwest. This is going to be like on the edge of the cliff, or maybe even... Oh, it might be all the way down here, actually. Yeah, I see it. Which is good that I see it, but bad. Because... I'm all the way down here now. Hopefully the other Koroks are also all the way down here. That's all I can really hope for. There should be... No. I think the rock's up high. God damn it! Alright, time to put on my rock climbing clothes. Time to get my harnesses on. Climb, 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 climb. I'm not sure how I'm climbing with this mega sword on my back that probably weighs as much as I do, but anyway. Link's the athlete, not me. Oh. Now, is it here? Yes, it is. Yahaha! Next up, we should have a magnesis puzzle. Yep, I see it. Alrighty, so we're gonna make the one on the left look like the one on the right, which means we need to put this block in right there. That was an easy magnesis puzzle. And to the east of here, we should have a basketball challenge, I think. Should be a rock circle over on the other side. Up a little bit from here. Where are you? Where are you? Ah, there you are. I see you. So where are the rocks I must toss? Oh, on the shore. This will be an easy one. Yeah! First try! Let's go! Yeah! Oh, we broke 800! Pog! Yes, big pogs. We are in to double digits now, which is so exciting. I literally never thought we'd get here. Double-digit number of Koroks remaining. Alright. Am I one Korok behind? Supposed to be at 809? Terrible at this counter, my god. See, Brawny is using our dancing gingerbread in the chat, so now's a great time to tell you that my holiday emotes are live now for a limited time only. Until the end of the year, Tallara Reindeer, Tallara Gingerbread, and Tallara Santa are available for use for any subscribers of the channel, so make sure you get some good use out of those dancing holiday icons. They'll be gone before you know it. And now let's map out our next Koroks. We're heading up towards the Colosseum, which is spooky. In the middle of the Colosseum, there is a very high-leveled Lionel, which I would prefer not to fight if we don't have to, but I guess we'll find out if we have to or not once we get there. Depending on where the Korok is, we might not have to, but we'll see. We're gonna map out all these Koroks. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so the next Korok we're looking for, there should be an acorn in a log up on this side. I used the holiday emotes in another stream this afternoon because it went accidentally musical. Excellent! Spread that holiday cheer. Yeah, I'm really glad, so the Halloween was the first time I'd ever done, like, limited time emotes this year, 2 months ago. It was something that I'd always wanted to do, and I just never got around to it, and I feel like the Halloween emotes, rather, were really well received, and I thought they were really fun, and it seems like the holiday ones are really well received as well, so I'll have to make it a thing going forward. At the very least for Halloween and Christmas, but maybe we can work in some other holidays as well. Some excuses to get fun new emotes every now and then. Alright, unfortunately, our next Korok seed is right up on top of that mountain, and it did just start to rain. Plays Mariah Carey's Christmas song, yes! Shake your gingerbread booty to Mariah Carey. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for this rain to subside before I'm gonna be able to get up there. Unfortunately, because I also don't have Rivali's Gale. We gotta climb this the old-fashioned way, which we're not gonna be able to do if it's raining. So the best we can do is probably try to scurry up this little hill, and we'll wait out the rain. Yes, Mix, sing it! I can hear you from here! I am a sucker for holiday pop tunes. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Santa Tell Me, Christmas Tree Farm. It's like, give me a pop girly Christmas, I'm in. Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey, Kelly Clarkson. So many good pop girlies have great Christmas hits. Also, okay, yeah. I was hoping I could start the climb, but it's clearly not gonna happen, so we have to fight these guys while I wait. Because I refuse to get that fucking song stuck in my head again. I mean, if you go to any retail store over the next 3 weeks, you will hear all of these pop girly songs, and they will get stuck in your head, so it's pretty hard to avoid. Also, I'm blinded by the whiteness from Tiff's playlist. Like, I already said it when I posted my Spotify Wrapped in the Discord. Spotify outs me every year for what a basic bitch white girl I am. And at this point, I can't deny it any longer. When my #1 artist is Taylor Swift, my #2 artist is the Jonas Brothers. Like, where am I going? This is who I am, okay? Dude, honestly, everyone shits on All I Want for Christmas, but I'm a whore for that song. I will listen to it year long. Yes, Mix. I am right there with you. It is a fucking banger. Every year when Mariah Carey defrosts from that glacier she's been living in, and you hear those bells, ooh, 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 I'm ready. I'm ready. I forgot the Jonas Brothers were a thing. I have been a Jonas Brothers fan since I was 13 years old. And, well, I'm 31 now. I'm 13 backwards, and there's still no signs of slowing down, so. According to Spotify, my listening age was 19, and as I said, I think it's because I had too many former Disney Channel stars on my Spotify Wrapped. Oh my. Alright, is this rain ever gonna end? Holy crap, we've got a brief period between this rain shower and the next rain shower where we have to try to climb up this mountain as fast as we can. Tiff's so white they use her for a control against the actual color of the sun. Okay, rain stopped. We're gonna get a blood moon. That's fine. Don't care about that. I just need to get up this mountain. She has natural snow camo. So white, you wonder if Tallara was actually a redhead. Literally, the only people who have fairer skin than me, I think, are the redheads. Myself and the redhead clan, we know what it's like to not tan, just burn. Oh, are we all jumping on this bandwagon now? So white, she snows up against snow. Okay. Alright, cool. Look, I do own a pair of Uggs. I am who I am. I'm not gonna pretend I'm someone I'm not. I love Taylor Swift. I love my Uggs. I don't know what else I can say in my defense. I actually haven't worn my Uggs yet this season. I've got to take them out of the closet. You're so cozy on those cold, cold winter days. Which, speaking of, we're getting a bit of a mini cold snap here starting tomorrow. For the next 3 days, the daytime highs are going to be close to -20. So, let's just say your girl's not going to be leaving the house. There's going to be a lot of video games happening over the next couple days. It's going to be very, very, very cold. Shout out to everyone who has to work outside. Construction workers, delivery drivers, etc. Stay warm. Would not want to be working outside these next couple days, that's for sure. Alrighty, finally, we got another Korok. Took forever to climb that mountain. Should be able to get a couple in fast succession here now, though. There should be a rock right up here that's hiding another Korok. Great view up here, too. It went up to 15 degrees here recently, and some of the trees started blossoming. Poor trees! They're so confused. They're like, wait, what season is it? Alright, so this is the Colosseum. As mentioned, there is a very formidable foe in here. I don't actually see him, though. I see all the other enemies around, but I don't see the Lionel. He must be hiding down, like, kind of on the backside. But I don't want to see him, because I don't want him to see me. It looks like the rock is actually on the very top of the Colosseum, so we might not have to mess with him. Or any of the other enemies. I might just be able to get the rock and get out of here. When the temperature becomes low enough for Leonardo DiCaprio to date, then we'll definitely have a problem. That's funny. That's good. Hey, 5 bomb arrows. Nice. Oh, I see the Lionel now. Do you guys see him? It's a white Lionel. That is the most difficult enemy in the entire game. Not a white Lionel, sorry. It's a silver Lionel. Even worse. You do not want to fuck with that guy. And so I'm going to try not to. I'm gonna grab this Korok and we're gonna leave. A Tiff Lionel? Alright, and you can see he's got lots of minions around too. They're all just hanging out here. And we're gonna let them be. There are no other Koroks in here, so there's no reason for me to be here any longer. Instead, I'm going to avoid the gross Ganon goop. And we are going to hopefully complete this race. Should have used that at the beginning, but it's fine. Perfect. Honestly, sometimes I bitch about winter over here, and then I remember you guys, and I'm like, actually, I like the fact that Brazilian winter is just constant rain. I mean, everything's all about perspective, right? I'm sure constant rain would get as annoying as you know, freezing temperatures and snow at some point. So it's kind of a pick your poison type of situation. But yeah, we certainly get it real cold and real snowy over here. Now, unfortunately, I did miss that Korok there on the side of the Colosseum, so I'm gonna go back around. It's not actually in the Colosseum, though, which is good. Should be over around to the side. There should be some fairy lights. Oh, so our winter so far has been Brazilian. That makes sense. Hey, Walt!
Breath of the Wild less than 3.
Breath of the Wild! Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, your sub badge, your emotes. We've actually got some limited time holiday emotes that you can use right now. We've got Tallara Reindeer, Tallara Gingerbread, and Tallara Santa. And yeah, as always, thanks for the support. It's really good to see you. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. We are in the final leg now of this 100% completion challenge that we started at the beginning of the year. We are getting real close to our goal of 900 Korok seeds. You can see the counter in the top right corner. We've got 813 Korok seeds. So this is truly the final countdown. We're going to finish this over the next week or so, I hope. And then we can finally say we've got the bragging rights that we collected all the Koroks and 100% completed Breath of the Wild. We're getting pretty dang close, and I'm trying hard not to get too excited because we've still got a lot to do, but like, I'm getting pretty excited. I feel like I need to like throw a party for when this is done. Like, I need to ask Alana to bake a cake or something. A cake in the shape of a Korok seed. And we all know Korok seeds are actually Korok poops, right? So I'm sure that would be a great cake. Chocolate cake, I guess. Ew! Alright, we got that one there. There should be a rock on a cliff ledge. Next. Rock. Oh, I see it. It's sort of like blended in to the ledge there. You could have a Bean Boozle party. No, that would be the punishment if I don't complete the challenge by the end of the year. All right. Yeah. Okay, we got the rock there. Then we got the magnesis puzzle. Should be right here. Yep. Perfect. Alright, where are you going? You're going... Nicole not. Before those blobs get me. Yeah! Alright, now we'll get rid of the blobs. Get out of here, blobs. I will take your jelly, though. Right, and then we've got a rock pattern. Oh, yeah, I see it. Just over here. I think I would simply just become a popsicle if I visited you guys during the winter. Yeah, I can only imagine. Like, I mean... minus, like I said, it's going to be the daytime high over the next couple of days is going to be minus 20. And I've lived in Canada my entire life, and I still think minus 20 is fucking cold. So I can only imagine if, you know, I'm coming from a climate where it doesn't even get below 30 degrees Celsius, where you've never even seen snow. I don't even know how I would even prepare you for minus 20, because it would probably just be a shock to the system, honestly. I think I just feel bad for you. You're gonna have to come when it's more around 0, which you'll still find cold, but at least we can sort of acclimatize you a little bit, and then you come back for minus 20. And then you come back for minus 50 in February. Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, is I grew up on the east coast of Canada. I grew up literally on an island. The province of Newfoundland is an island on the east coast of Canada. So I'm used to actually more temperate winters. We actually did get a lot more rain in the winter growing up in Newfoundland. And the temperature, like a cold day in Newfoundland was like -10. But I live in the west coast of Canada now, right next to the Rocky Mountains. So it's a different kind of cold. I actually like the cold in Western Canada better than Eastern Canada because it's a dry cold. Out east, it's a wet cold. So it gets in your bones. I always felt more cold on the East Coast because it was a wet cold and it was a windy cold. Out here, it's dry and it's usually calm. But in terms of the temperature, it gets way colder. Yeah, -50. -50 is the coldest I've ever experienced. 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I had to go to Edmonton for a trial. Edmonton, for those of you who don't know, is about 300 kilometers north of where I live in Calgary. And it hit -50 when I was in Edmonton. I can't even explain how cold it was. It was like you take one step outside and immediately everything's frozen. Your eyelashes are frozen. Your nose hairs are frozen. It's just like, it's so cold. But again, it was a calm cold. There was no wind, and it was a dry cold. It was not wet, that really does make all the difference. Yeah, see, this is why I always say -25 is quite all right, because it's a dry cold over here too. Yeah, dry cold, in my opinion, after having lived in both climates, is much more bearable than wet cold. Good thing about cold, though, is you can always put on more clothes. And that's a good point. You can bundle up and at least prepare to try to combat cold versus when it's too hot. What do? Peel off your skin? Like, you have less options when it's too hot. So I do understand that. Alrighty, from here, we're heading east We're heading far east, past the Exchange Ruins, over to this little thicket here. We've got Korok there, Korok there, Korok there. And from there, we've got Korok there, stable here, shrine here. Korok here. Korok all the way here. Here. And at the ranch ruins. Okay, so we got a ways to go. Straight east. Rector says, and this is why I will always prefer cold over hot. I'm also human furnace already, so. That is fair. That is fair. Sounds like a lot of you guys are experiencing freezing temperatures here as well. Ash says the next few nights are going to be in the 30s. Sunday, Mondays when we're expecting 20s to 10s. Yeah, okay. So that's freezing in freedom units. I don't like being outside when it's cold, but there is something to be said for being inside, under some blankies, curled up watching TV. It's the perfect atmosphere for, like, cozy gaming, you know? So, as with anything in life, there's positives and negatives to any situation, and the positive of winter and the positive of cold weather is that, yeah, it makes gaming or reading a book or watching a movie just feel a little bit more fulfilling, because you're all cozied up on the couch with your blankies, and it's a great season for snuggling your kitty cat, for instance. You're getting some snow as well, Rector? Hopefully not too much. We don't have a lot of snow down right now. Enough that, like, the ground is white, but not, like, a significant accumulation in my neck of the woods. Alright, we're still heading east. The next one, the first one we should find, rather, it should be fairy lights. Over here somewhere. Ooh, we got some wild horsies. That's cute. Hi, guys. Oh. I mean to disturb you. You're gonna be scared when I run by, I know. It's okay. Do your thing. I'm not gonna capture you. Live your life as free ponies. Oh, rain and wind in Finland? Yeah, not what I'd call a winter wonderland. That's that Brazilian winter. Alright, wait, I thought it was fairy lights. The other one must be fairy lights. This one's rock circle, clearly. Leeds is 9 degrees Celsius. Wow. Very, very mild temps where you're at, Bronny. 9 degrees in December. It's practically shorts weather. Yeah! Alright, this one must be the fairy lights then. Oh yeah, I see them. Fairy lights, come to me. Fairy lights, you're so fast. Fairy lights, there you go. Yeah! It's not that warm where I actually am, I say with numb feet. Can we start a GoFundMe to get Bronny a pair of fuzzy socks, please? Stat. Before we have to start a GoFundMe to support the fact that he's a man with no feet. I think the fuzzy socks effort would be a little cheaper for us, folks. Alright, over here we've got a rock on a tree. Must be this big thickums tree coming up. Weather app says it's 7 degrees, but a real feel of -2. Ah, yes, that's where it gets you. That wind chill factor.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oop. It's 3 degrees Celsius where you're at, Ash. Oh yeah, winter has come for most of us, by the looks of it. Alright. From here, we're gonna head down to grab this Korok, which is pinwheel shooting, and then we'll have the stable, and then a shrine. The shrine is good because, I don't know if my Korok count is accurate or not. E and TS are at the same number, but it's highly possible we could have missed one or two, so we'll get an up-to-date count when we get to the shrine. Shield serpent. Da, 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 da. Now, actually, before I do the pinwheel shooting, I'm gonna go down to the stable so I can buy some arrows. Because right now, all I have is bomb arrows, which seems like a bit of overkill. So, let's go find Beetle. There he is. Hey, buddy. Wow, we meet again! It seems that sharing space is our destiny. What are you looking for? Or are you selling? What have you got? I'm sure I have something you'll find useful. Have a good look. I want all your arrows. 20 arrows. And then this other bundle of 5 arrows. Thank you. Thanks for the business. Did you need anything else? Nope, goodbye. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon. Bye, Beetle. Well, seeing as we're standing right here, we may as well do the shrine. Wago Kata Shrine. We'll go back for the pinwheel shooting. Now, let's see our Korok count. We are at... Oh, wow, we're way behind. 822! Let's go! I love just being able to add on Koroks. I'll take that. An extra 4 Koroks. Let's go. 822. Alright, what shrine do we have here? This is Metal Connections. Okay, I see the blocks. That's it? What am I missing here? another block up there. Just have to do it like this. I put one here. The way these are textured, I think I can actually climb on them. They've kind of got like handholds, so I think if I go 1, 2 with the 1, we might be able to climb up. Oops. Almost. Ah. So clearly we need to grab that thing. I'm not quite high enough. What if... I'm trying to grab this block. But it will not let me for whatever reason. Oh, wait though. If they're climbable, I should just be able to climb the full stack. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's what I needed. Okay. So from here now, we've got this grate. Which I guess what we're gonna have to do... Oh, fuck. Let's make a bridge. So if we stack these... there, will it be tall enough to act as a support for the bridge? It's hard to see, too. Ugh. Okay. Last one. Okay. Bridge on top. No! Stop! Ah! Damn it! Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be high enough. Fuck. Okay, what if we do it more like this? So this hangs off. And then these, I don't know if these will be tall enough though. No, they're not gonna be. There was a way to get this sort of standing upright. Oh, unless... How sturdy do you think that is? I say as it falls off. What if we... Got another idea. It's all gonna depend on how sturdy that thing is, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, I gotta climb back up to that platform. Okay. Thank you. What I'm wondering is... if we put this, like, a little bit out... is this gonna be too heavy? It'll weigh down that side. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, another new idea. What if we do this? Oh god, oh, sorry, Link. Oh god, okay, pretend that didn't happen. You remember this one, Kirky? I actually don't remember this one. Some of the temples we've done, I've remembered them. And this is not one of them. So here was my idea, is I'm gonna stack these as tall as I can. Hopefully it'll give me enough height once I climb up to glide across. The bridge doesn't give me much additional height, but we'll see. What if we do this? Commit self-oof with a 2-ton slab. Oopsie! Okay, new idea fucking dies. Oh, I think I'm too... This isn't what I wanted! Ow! God. And now that one's all the way over there. Ah! So my idea, we're down a block, but my idea was if we had one more block, I think we might be tall enough to glide over to the other side. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to find out until I redo the whole thing, because now I got to get back up on this platform! Ah! I don't know that we even need this thing. I mean, it gives us a little bit of extra height, I guess, but I think it's mainly going to be these blocks. This thing gives the illusion that you can make a bridge of some sort, but I don't know if that's possible. The gap is too wide to have any sort of support for a bridge. So let's try it this way. Oh, that's true, though. If I do the 3 blocks and then the slab on top, I'll get a little bit of reach. That is a good point, so maybe we'll try it that way. No, no, stay there. Thank you. Okay. Block number 1. Gonna go right there. Block number 2. It's gonna go right there. Block number 3. It's gonna go right there. Will the slab stay in place in its own up top? If I can position it like perfectly in the center, I think it will. Hopefully, maybe. We'll find out. Oh, I guess the issue though is how I'm gonna climb up on it. Because Link can't, like, monkey bar. So it's gotta go... like... move the boxes out. Okay. This is jank. But I think it might maybe work. Okay. Are we high enough? Let's pray to God. Yes! Oh, thank God! Whew! That one was kind of tough, honestly. I don't even know if that was the right solution. I have a feeling that was not the intended solution. But you know what? I'll take it. And that's the beauty of this game, is that sometimes you can just find alternate solutions. And the game gives you the creativity and the freedom to do just that, so. There you have it, though, shrine number 116! Only 4 more shrines to go. We're also at 822 Korok seeds. TS says any successful solution is the right solution, and I like that. I like that. Easy clap. Alrighty, now that the shrine's done, we can go back down to the pinwheel shooting. Riverside Stable. Looks like everyone's gone to bed, or they're at least inside. It's quiet out here. Perfect night to shoot some Koroks. I mean, acorns. Imagine if the pinwheel challenges were the Koroks actually throwing themselves and you have to shoot them. That might be better than the acorns. Or the balloons. Ah! Figure out the pattern for these things. Like, where do they go? This one goes up. Oh, what the fuck? Leave me alone! Skeet shooting, but with Koroks for clay plates? Yes, exactly. That's what I'm envisioning. Take out some of my frustration. Okay. Well, that distraction's dealt with. Try this again, shall we? There we go. Pull! Yeah, holy shit! Oh, how did that one not hit? Changed direction on me at the last minute. There we go. Got it just as my knight's bow broke. That was kind of epic, honestly. Yeah, that's number 823, folks. Now, I need to quickly pause because on the map I'm looking at, pinwheel shooting is supposed to be Korok number 824. So I'm wondering, that must mean I missed a Korok. So we had better stop now before we get too far ahead of ourselves, and I'm not able to find out which ones we missed. So, sorry, but just stand by while I go through this. We got this one, this one, this one, then all the way to the east, this one, then this one, then this one, this one, then this one, then this one, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Then it was this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Shrine all the way over. This guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, I think it's here. It might be right here. It's hard to tell if those are two separate Koroks. There's one in the river and there's one on the shore. That's actually, it's really hard to tell. Okay, so we'll double check that one. Unless there's something obvious as we come across. There's this one, there's this one. There's this one. That one, that one. This one. Ancient tree stump. This one. That one there. Flagpole. The one down in the ruins. This other one in the ruins. This one here. This one here. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I know where the mist one is. Remember, the mist one is these stupid trees. Right, right. Okay, so I didn't miss any on our little path tonight, which is good. It's this one that we still haven't gotten. So, in saying that, let's head down and see if the fruit finally regrew. We've had this one on our to-do list forever because the fruit will just not respawn. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's go find out. How many Koroks have we found so far tonight? 13 plus 23... 36, I think? If someone wants to double check my math. So we're making great time. If we could get to 50 by end of tonight's stream, that would be fantastic progress. Yeah, you think it's 36 as well, TS? Okay, good. Yeah, 36 sounds right. Perfectly on pace, I agree. We're doing good work. And then, of course, there's only a couple of shrines as well. I feel like the shrines really slow us down because, I mean, well, as you could see by that last shrine, some of them can be deviously difficult and really require some time thinking and trying to figure it out. So the less shrines we have to deal with, the better time we'll make as well. Okay. There's got to be something wrong here. What am I missing? Or am I misunderstanding this challenge? Because this is the same as it was before. So there's 2 fruit on this tree. There's 1 fruit on this tree, and there's none on this tree. Normally, what you have to do is make all 3 trees look the same. So normally that involves, like, there will be like 4 on that tree and 4 on that tree and only 2 on this tree. So then you need to take off 2 on the other trees to match them up. But in this instance, there's a different number of fruit on each tree. This whole time, I've been thinking it's because the fruit didn't spawn incorrectly, but maybe it's something different? If the trees got a match, then pick all the fruit until they're all empty? See, that's what I think I did last time, and it didn't work. I'm gonna try to Google it. I don't know how to describe it, though. Maybe Korok Seed, Farosh Hills? Let me try that. Korok Seed, Farosh Hills, fruit, maybe? Yes, okay. I see other people commenting. There's a Reddit post. Help with Farosh Hills Korok Seed. Basically, I'm trying to do the 3 trees Korok Seed on one of the Farosh Hills. My issue is that the fruit that needs to stay in the 3rd tree isn't spawning. Nobody answered the thread. Someone else posted. Think there's a Korok here, but the durians won't grow back. Is there a set amount of time you need to wait? Oh no, that's a different spot. I'm not getting much help. You're trying to look as well? Okay, great. Thank you. Because I'm just wondering, like, is it a... Oh, hang on. I think I found a video. Let's watch this video together. This looks to be a video of it. This is the area right here. Korok Seeds, Farish Hills. Let's see. Okay, yes, I see the spot. Yeah, see? And in this guy's video, you can see that there is a fruit on this third tree. There's one fruit there, there's one fruit there, there's two fruit here. So all you have to do is pick the one fruit on the third tree so they all have one. Interesting. So it is like a glitch in my game, I guess, because it's weird that two of the trees regrew their fruit, but this one didn't. Like, isn't that so strange? I'm wondering, maybe we know what exact fruit we need to pick. It's this one on this side. What if I pick it and just see what happens? No, it didn't work. Okay, I mean, I guess all we can do is, wait and see if they grow back. I'm thinking, what if we just cut the trees down completely? So they have to, like, the whole tree has to completely respawn. Maybe that'll help our odds of it respawning correctly? Yeah. Kirky says maybe strip the trees bare and come back. I think that's exactly what I'll do. But I'll go even one step further than stripping the trees bare. I'll cut them down completely. So the trees themselves have to regrow, and then hopefully the fruit regrows as well. It's gotta be a glitch. Which is really unfortunate. I hope we don't lose this challenge on a friggin' glitch, but... Anyway, let's see how that goes. Let's just leave it for a while. We'll come back. Out of sight, out of mind. Grow, trees, grow! Alright. For now, that's all we can do. So we will continue to head north now through Hyrule Field, collecting more Koroks. Next up, we've got Acorn in a tree atop a hill, just to the northwest of this shrine. Reddit says the trees will regrow / fruits will respawn with a rate of 1% chance per minute if you're not in their general area. Okay, so if that's the case, then us basically completing the rest of this challenge over here in Hyrule Field should hopefully give the game enough of a chance to respawn those trees and regrow their fruits. I hope and I pray, because if it all comes down to one Korok seed, I don't even want to think about it. I literally don't even want to think about it. I will be so mad. But that's something we will deal with in the future if it is required. For now, we will pretend that all is well and just continue on our quest, because we do still have a lot of seeds left. There's another one. That's 824. Hey, Goonie. And, alright. From here, we're going all the way up. Over here, there should be fairy lights. On the bright side, we are on top of a hill, so I think maybe I'll do a little grass boarding here. Whee! It looks even more epic because we have Daruk's protection activated. Alright. That's a fun way to travel. You're looking at roughly a 1 hour, 40-minute wait time, so probably check back midstream next time. Okay, good call. Good call. There we go. Yeah, haha, that's 825. All right, now we're going all the way to the east. Should be an apple offering over here. Wow, you really get a good view of Hyrule Castle and all of its corrupted glory there. Good lord. It's actually kind of peaceful with just the rain coming down in the tall grass here. Just the sound of the rain and Link running. Still going the right way. Just got a ways to go. Hyrule Castle's having some laser show concert. Ganon's hosting a rave right now, and he has been for the last 100 years. Another solution is leaving the game on for an hour and 40 minutes off stream and checking back first thing next time. That's a good point. Maybe tomorrow what I'll do is while I'm working, I'll just turn the game on and leave it. And give it some time, and hopefully then everything will be rectified. That's a good point, actually. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll leave it on. I can leave it on for the whole day just to give it, like, extra time to respawn. Such that hopefully we don't have any problems. Yeah, we can steal the apples from the Korok. Mwahahaha. Next up, we've got flowers to northeast. Really zigzagging back and forth here. You have given us apples? Yeah! Yes, and now I take them back. Yeah! Alright, we do have a guardian here. I would imagine we're probably gonna have to take him out. I doubt we're gonna be able to do this otherwise. Yeah, alright, let's just get right to it. I'm not gonna waste time trying to run away from him. God knows it never works anyway. Ow. Oh my god, what hit me? The guardian didn't hit me, something else did. This motherfucker on a horse. It's a white bokoblin, the strongest type of bokoblin. There we go. I hit him in the eyeball with the last guardian arrow that I had. Thank God. Okay, he's down. We're not done yet. There's a white bokoblin running around on a horse. And I feel really bad because I'm gonna hit the horse, but I've got no other choice. Wait, did I not hit the horse? Oh, because I didn't have the bomb arrow equipped. Did I? Oh, I did. Why didn't it explode? Oh, because it's raining! Okay, I hit him with a direct shot, but the bomb didn't explode because it's raining! God damn it! Okay. The worst part about all that is we're gonna have to fight the Guardian again. Stupid rain! Reddit says you need to be 2 Great Plateaus away to not be in the general area. Okay, so maybe, yeah, tomorrow while I'm working, I'll fast travel up to, like, Hebra and hang out in Rito Village for a bit. And, just let the game idle. And hopefully that will respawn the trees. Well, that was annoying. I feel like I should just wait for the rain to stop then before we head into battle here. Because God knows I don't need the elements fucking me up again. Apparently this bokoblin has amazing eyesight. And could see me from all the way over there. But if I can knock him off the horse, we can actually 1v1 him. Like I said, Hyrule Plateau, or Hyrule Field, or Hyrule Castle, however you want to describe it, is definitely the most difficult area in the game. We've got a lot of big, bad, scary monsters here. Including this guy, who we hit right in the eyeball. 1 hit, 1 kill. That's the one weakness the Guardians have. If you can hit them in the eyeball with a Guardian arrow, it's a 1-hit KO, which is really, really nice. Okay. Honestly, it was worth dying and coming back because I had much more success the second time around. Although, in saying that, Look who it is. There's another guy. I guess we got to save some guardian arrows by coming back and doing it a second time. Because I used up all of them in our last encounter. So I missed a bunch. Also, thank God for Daruk's protection. This guy's saving my ass. In this game, anything that's white colored is very powerful. A white or silver Lionel, very powerful. White or silver Bokoblin, very powerful. Alright. Perfect. Now, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I accidentally clicked that one. I didn't mean to. 1, 2. Let's go this way this time. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Alrighty, time to map out our next route. There's going to be a bunch more guardians over this way, unfortunately. There's going to be a guardian over here by this one. There is a memory here. Korok here. Korok here. Korok here. And Korok all the way up here. And we gotta make sure that I step on these bridges too so we get their names. Because as you can see, these bridges there don't have names. We need to uncover all location names as part of the challenge. Yeah, looks like this horsey is just sitting here waiting for a friend. So I will take you up on that offer, Mr. Horsey. Let's go for a ride. I guess after I killed his previous owner, the Bokoblin, he was lost and didn't know what else to do, so you're welcome. Alright, there should be a rock here somewhere. Oh, the rock might be on the rock, perhaps. Is the rock covered by these spines? Oh, there's an explosive area. Hang on. Link, I need you to... Okay. Alright. We're doing this. Got his eyeball. Okay, I'm getting better at that. I'm getting way better at that. So that's good. Link had to tank a hit there, but it's fine. Because my aim is definitely getting better when it comes to the eyeballs. Now, what I was trying to do before we got really interrupted is just use a bomb arrow. Blast that open. And I think the Korok must be inside here. Oh, there's lots of bats in here. Sorry to interrupt you. They're like, what the fuck? This is our cave, dude! And you know what? To that I say touche. Although, I don't think the rock is in here. It was up here all this time. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah! Alright. Great view up here. Holy moly, look at this. Look at this. Alright, from here, we're gonna go down and grab this memory. You found me! Yahaha! slide down for the last little portion. Hell yeah! Sliding in to recover my memories in style. Why, hello there, Mr. Piggy. There it is. I think we got almost all the memories now as well. Now, of course, we're collecting them out of order. But they will be put into Link's compendium in order. So once you collect them all, then you can watch them in order if you're interested. Gasp! What have I remembered? A shit ton of rain. And a muddy Zelda.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost. All because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die.
That's a powerful scene right there, my goodness. So that one is towards the end. That is when Calamity Ganon is taken over and all hope seems lost. One of my favorite parts about this game, of course, as we've talked about before, is the characterization of Zelda. In a lot of previous Zelda games, and of course mostly in the early games, she didn't really have much of a personality. She was simply, you know, the Princess Peach to your Mario, save the princess. But in this game, as you find out through the flashbacks, she really is a fully fledged character. You get to see her struggles growing up as a princess, and, you know, as a prophesized sage, her difficulty with accepting her powers, and then ultimately, I mean, she is the hero of this story. She holds Calamity Ganon at bay in that castle for 100 years. She has been holding him to a stalemate for 100 years. So in the end, yes, Link is the hero who ultimately defeats Calamity Ganon, but really it was Zelda who does eventually come into her own powers and holds that motherfucker in there for a very long time. Can you imagine pouring your heart out in a moment of utter despair and your dumb twink of a boyfriend just stares at you blankly? Huh? It really is a rare thing to see another person all the way up here. Who are you? Who am I? As you can see, I'm a traveling adventurer, much like yourself. I'm sure our kind are found all over. People rarely come to places like this, so there are lots of monsters. It's really pretty dangerous. But it's all worthwhile when you stumble upon some treasure just lying around. That's why I try to climb up to great vantage points like this. They're swell places for spotting anything suspicious. See that rock over there? You should stand on it and look around. I bet you'll spot something suspicious. Well, before I do, I'm gonna steal your stuff. And then, I don't know. What do I see suspicious? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Suspicious. Actually, what I do see is the fact that I ran past this Korok. It should be right here. Oh, yes, I see. I've got to push this boulder off into that indentation. Hey Sharp, we are pushing for the 100% and we are getting pretty close. I don't think we'll do it tonight, but we will definitely do it in the near future. A culmination of a full year's worth of hard work is about to pay off, and I'm super, super excited about it. Alright, like, honestly, will one hit do it? I don't want to push it too far. But yeah, Link absolutely stood on the shoulders of giants, and the giant is Zelda in this case. Alright, this thing is way too heavy for Link to push at all. Usually he can get like a little bit of traction going on the boulders, but... This is gonna be like an awkward flatland gulf. Oh! Almost there. Come on, can you just push the last little bit? So close. There we go. Yeah-ha-ha! Hell yeah! That is Korok seed number 829, folks. You'd love to see it. Alright, the next one is going to bring us up under this bridge here. Rock under bridge, it says. So, we'll make sure we walk across the bridge as well, so it can be added to our map. Hey! Elena just opened the door in her bathrobe, her hair's up in a towel, and said, 830 seems like a great place to end stream. 42 this stream already. We're making great time. I know, we really are. We really are. There it is, 830. Yeah. We will get a few more, and then we will call it a night. I've got a couple more mapped out, so we can't give up yet. I think if we come up this side, I've got 2 Koroks there. Yeah, and there's a temple coming up soon too. So let's make our way to that temple, and then that's a good place to end stream because we'll load in on the temple there, which then gives us an up-to-date count on our Koroks. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark out the last couple of Koroks here. So there's one there, there's one there. There's one there, and then this is the shrine. So that's what we'll do, is we'll make our way up to that point. Oh yes, and then remember to step on any bridges, that's right. Oh, well we're doing it. We may as well save this poor guy, I guess. Hello. Oops, don't have a sword. You okay? Oh, you might be dead, but I avenged you. You're welcome. Bye! Okay, well, next up is, rock on a bridge. Apple trees to the northwest. Holy crap, that's a lot of explosives. Who left these here? Should I be concerned? Oh, there's a whole ass bokoblin camp down on the beach. Alright, we're gonna bypass them. Float on up and over. Okay, should have apple trees. Yes, so this is what's supposed to happen with those durian trees down there. You can see this tree only has 1 apple on it. This tree only has 1 apple on it. So we need to make this tree look like the other trees. It's so simple when all of the fruits are actually available for you. We'll get to that in a second because this guy's decided to rudely interrupt my apple picking. Elementary, dear Watson. Yes, just count the apples. Alright, we'll grab his bananas. Get back to work. So we need to grab this one. And then we need to grab this one. And then we need to grab the one that's way up high. Which I think would be safest to do, not with a bomb arrow, with a regular arrow. There we go. Yaha-ha. Alright. 8:31. Now, we've got another bridge coming up here. I also see a Hinox having a big old nap. We'll let him be. Who am I to disrupt a good afternoon nap? It is 5 p.m. Perfect time for a post-work nap. God knows I've crushed many a 5 p.m. nap in my time, so I'm not going to be the interrupter. Alright, there should be an acorn underneath this bridge. Oh, yep, I see it. Just gonna require a good shot. Beautiful. First try. Dun, 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 dun. Bye-bye. That's 832. Next up, we've got... This is the Orsed Bridge. Perfect. Should be fairy lights just up this way. I see them. Dang, we're getting close to the castle now. Look at that. There it is. 833. Now we're gonna start climbing up this mountain. There should be pinwheel shooting up here somewhere, past these bokoblins. They're red, which is the lowest level of bokoblin. The basic bitch bokoblin, if you will. Enemies in this game are graded by color, essentially. Red is the lowest, and that goes for bokoblins and Lionels, etc. Then it goes red, and then it goes blue, and then it goes... There's one other color, and then it's white. It's basically, excuse me, a 4-tier system. You see the pinwheel. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So these ones are easy. But then this one... How far away from the pinwheel can I get? Oh, I can get pretty far. Usually you can't, like, step away from the pinwheel. That's why I was worried there that that was going to be difficult, but they gave me leeway, which made it easy. Odd that it isn't white, blue, purple, orange like every other game. Yeah, seriously. Classic Nintendo, though, wanted to do their own thing, right? Because, yes, that is always the tier. Or green, blue, purple, orange sometimes instead of white. Or white, green, blue, purple, orange. But it's some variation of that, for sure. Okay, here we should have a rock and a stump. Yep, there it is. And now this will be the last Korok for the night, so we're gonna end tonight's stream at 835 Koroks, which means we collected 48 Koroks today. If we keep up this pace, I mean, there's a possibility we'll be done on the next stream, but certainly the stream after that, which is really, really exciting. I think we're making good pace here. But the last thing we're gonna do is actually complete this shrine over here, and this will be our third last shrine, I believe. There used to be some huge trees here, as you can see, like Deku tree-sized trees. But they have been sadly felled, leaving behind only these large husks, within which is the Namaka Oz Shrine. Hey Nor, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. We have returned to our 100% completion run in Breath of the Wild, and as you can probably see, we are getting pretty close to completion. Over the next couple of streams, I think we're going to finish this one out, which is rather exciting. To end off tonight's stream, we are going to do a modest test of strength. It was Wednesday, my dudes. Yes, I suppose it's Thursday already for you, TS. Still Wednesday on my end. Wow. That was over before it even started. I didn't realize how low my health was when I went in there, so that was totally my fault. We're gonna retry that, and we're gonna make sure we have a snack before we go in. Okay. Snack time. Hearty mushroom skewer. Perfect. That not only restores all of our health, but actually gives us 1 additional heart as well. Love to see it. Oh, what? He like went around that pillar and hit me. That was so dumb. How did you do that? What is going on with your pathing? Anyway. Ow. Him dodging that pillar has totally thrown me off. Let's get back on our game here. You're gonna do the spinny thing again? No, you're gonna do this one. Okay. Spinny one again? Nope. The I want to fuck you up with the final mega laser one. Let's do as much damage as we can. Nice. Didn't even let him get his attack off. TS says, weirdly, I'd almost want to describe these smaller guardians as cute. I don't disagree. They actually are a little bit cute when they have a normal number of legs. Their little faces, their little heads are kind of cute. I totally agree with you. They turn into big, scary monstrosities, but the smaller versions of the Guardians are a little bit cute. Get a frost spear from that chest. They try so hard. Yeah, they are just doing their best, and we cannot fault them for that. Alright, let's grab another spirit orb. We've got 5 now, which means we can get another heart container. And most importantly, that was shrine number 117. Only 3 shrines remain, and only 65 Korok seeds remain. We've still got a bit to explore here in the Hyrule field. And as I mentioned, I think before I actually go in and fight Ganon, I'm going to do, take probably even 15, 20 minutes and just very slowly go through every section of this map to make sure we've got every single landmark ticked off, because that's obviously the other thing that we need to make sure we have as well. But all things considered, we are doing really, really well, folks. Tonight was certainly great progress towards the final goal of 100% completion. And we're getting there, slowly but surely. If not next stream, probably the stream after, we will complete this challenge. 3 shrines and 60-something Koroks? I think in the industry, that's called a cakewalk. I like your confidence and optimism. So, obviously, the other thing we still have to do is infiltrate Hyrule Castle and fight Ganon, but that will be the very final thing that we do in the challenge. For now, though, guys, thanks everyone for joining me as we return to Breath of the Wild. It had been some time since we last played, so I certainly had some rust to shake off, but I think we really got into the groove of things here by the end of the stream. And as I mentioned, just in terms of numbers, great progress. So we'll be back with more Breath of the Wild on Saturday. That's right, the challenge will continue on Saturday, and the challenge is going to get pretty close to that finish line, I think, on Saturday. So you'll have to make sure that you guys stop in then to see how close to that final goal we do get. In the meantime, I will be live before that. We're going to be live again tomorrow night for a special presentation. Tomorrow night is the Game Awards, the yearly Grammys of video games, where we get to see which games win the various categories that they're nominated for, and we get to see which new games are announced, which is always a lot of fun as well. So the show starts starts at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, so I'll try to be live by like 5:15 Mountain Time, just to make sure we have enough time to get all settled in before we get started. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's just going to be a chill, obviously relax and watch the awards together, react and chat about what is shown and what is revealed. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there and we'll have a really nice night together. If not, like I said, we'll be back on Saturday for some more Breath of the Wild. So have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Sleep well. Have a great day tomorrow, and hopefully I will see you guys again real soon.